Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Washington will kick off as this one gets started. From inside the 10, here he comes. Stood through the line, and he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. So the UCLA Bruins offense will have the first crack at it in this one. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. This offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football, so we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense breaks into the open, makes it past the marker. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down. This crowd full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day. Pulls it in. It's Brock. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. The Bruins are on the move. Give to the running back. Open space at the 25. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bruins!
I think a lot of people probably expected to see that, right? They're playing on the road, and you know this is going to be a hostile environment, but they've got the better plays, and we've seen that before. There was no hesitation. Opening drive, they go right down the field, they score a touchdown, and they made a statement.
On the move from inside his 5. So Washington's offense will go to work for the first time today. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game.
And that's a live ball behind the line. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And when you're on defense and it's wet and it's rainy, you know exactly what time it is. That ball gets a little heavier. It gets a little slicker.
Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, UCLA. The offense cashing it in on that drive. And the extra point makes it 14-0.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. This is a kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Good pick up there. He gets enough for the first down.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside. David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Puts it out of the air. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Well, the offense just taking what the defense gives them there. There's a lot of cushion out in coverage, so that was just too easy for the quarterback. Spits it out, and they pick up the first.
Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Let's talk for just a second about Washington. It's not the end of the world. This is not one of those be-all, end-all games that we used to have in a different era. But certainly for the winner, clear shot at a conference title and perhaps a spot in the college football playoff and a bye.
I love it. It's a great show-me week. A lot of adrenaline, a lot of emotion. Like both these squads, really, really good football teams in really good positions in their conference. But, Jesse, after today, there can only be 1-1.
Yeah, the picture's going to change, no doubt about it. These two teams both, though, believe they're the best in conference play. Nobody's beat them yet, and they believe they're the man in the conference. So we're going to learn a lot. By the time this game is over, who is the best in conference play?
Hands it off. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. The Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to run for it. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32.
Man, this offense continues to do such a great job on 3rd down. One of the best in the country at it, and the reason why, they keep it manageable most of the time. 3rd and short, they can run the football, be physical, convert first downs. This offense has been so good on 3rd downs.
Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Harbor. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. And the Huskies have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. And they can't punch it in with a first down run, and the defense has 1 stop. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Trying to barge in. And again, stopped right in his tracks, nowhere to run.
And in that situation on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They'd hoped to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation of the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
That's the end of the period, and it's UCLA in the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. They've got a first down here to open the period. Power football with the run. Finds a little bit of room as he'll get 2 out to the 6.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple? There he goes. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior. Makes a play after the grab. How about that last big play? You're backed up, and now you've got it 1st and 10 from the 46. Finds his big tight end. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's blocked. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. And the Bruins are marching down the field. To the ground with the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
That's a nice-looking run. That reminds me of Jonathan Franklin, Maurice Jones-Drew, Zach Charbonnet. In recent years, they've had a lot of ability at the running back position. How about this name, though? Little-known fact. The great Jackie Robinson also played running back for UCLA, and you know he's smiling down from heaven watching that last carry.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Makes the grab. He's got it inside the 10. Mark him out of bounds at the 9-yard line.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing...
And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Tennessee opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's building and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. Always interesting to see ranked teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. The Huskies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Oh, this defense wants to bring some pressure. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
They punted away on 4th down. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Makes the grab at the 10. Touchdown, UCLA. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. To the air, it's Harbor. On the run, still looking. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. We got a timeout here late in the first half. Trying to get more points on the board before the break.
Are we eating something here?
And the Huskies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Complete to the right. They bring him down, but it'll be 1st down at the 42. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Washington coming to the line with another 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking for a big play. Makes the grab inside the 30. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little...
Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Huskies! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And they didn't start this first half the way you wanted to, but at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way, but the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
The extra point is good, but they're still down 28-7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. The give to the back. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. They'll try to power their way ahead. Still running at the 40. Wide open spaces. He's at the... And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Bruins.
I got to tell you, this offense has done some really good things here in this first half, and that was so critical. Scoring on their last possession of the half, they're padding their lead, and they've put so much pressure now on the opponent.
Coming into this